Welcome to the Ungrateful Ambassadors.
I'm Super Miles.
I'm Hide Toshiosuke.
And today, we fix Dragon Ball GT.
Fix Dragon Ball GT.
Yes.
I mean, that's not too hard. Just include fucking characters that should be fucking included.
Well, I'm glad you said that, see? Because I already know. This is the easiest way to do it. So, as we know, Dragon Ball Z is the best anime ever made. So, it's not, it has flaws, okay? It has flaws, but many of it is so good that they don't matter. But, big thing where they messed up at, which is why GT is one of the worst things ever put out, is because they fucked up. Good thing though, it's not canon, so it's not really real. But if they
it's about as real as Dragon Ball Epsilon,
right? So as long as they made these changes, I'm pretty sure people would be asking for it to be canon, or maybe even Toriyama would have been like, "Hey, let's do it. Let's actually make this and be real about it."
Continuing Super, you ass.
Right. We might not even have Super. Maybe we probably would, but it would be different. Yeah. So it would probably take place after GT. So the first thing is we have to fix Z, which is not much. It's only one small change you have to make. As you know, Dragon Ball was all about Goku. Dragon Ball Z started to move on to everyone else, mainly Gohan, right? So the biggest thing about Z was not just him turning Super Saiyan, which was, of course, a major thing, but also his legacy being passed on to Gohan. Gohan was the one who beat Cell and became the new savior of the Earth, right? Goku's dead. He said, I'm going to stay dead. I'm going to let you handle shit, right? Buu Saga starts, and we start off with Gohan being a student. So now Gohan hasn't been keeping up with his training, but now he's trying to live somewhat of a regular life. And then once the tournament comes, he gets a good friendly reminder of, yeah, motherfucker, you forgot your dad is dead. So you're pretty much the savior of the earth. You need to keep training. You have to. It's your responsibility.
It's your destiny.
Exactly. So imagine him even getting that sort of speech from the fucking Vegeta of all people. Imagine him getting that, and he doesn't get the final kill. Like, he should have been the one to beat Buu. Now, if you wanted to do it, the best way for them to have done it was to have Buu fight and absorb Gotenks and Piccolo and all that, and then have Goku and Vegeta come in and let Gohan keep training. And while he was doing that, I think he should have learned the Spirit Bomb, because one thing about the Spirit Bomb is you can't charge it when you're in Super Saiyan. You have to be in your purest life form. So when Goku does it, he always goes into regular Saiyan form, which, guess what Gohan was doing the whole time, becoming Mystic Gohan? He was training his regular form.
True.
So imagine him doing that, and Goku's last thing of passing off to him was the ability to do the Spirit Bomb, which it shouldn't have been hard for Gohan to learn anyway.
Right, because let's not forget he was the one that bounced it back when Krillin threw it, and Gohan's like, and Goku's like, oh, you can bounce it back, you got pure heart. Like,
exactly.
Huh. And even since then, he still has been pure of heart for the most part. I mean, the only reason he went Super Saiyan 2 was because he got triggered that Cell broke 16, who honestly was actually kind of like, it was like an Aider moment for Gohan.
Mm-hmm.
Like how Aider got killed, so Goku went off. That's what it was for Gohan. He lost 16, which, the irony, because, you know, and Aider was Android 8, and then 8 plus 8, 16, whatever. You get it.
I do you going with that. Yeah, so, plus, Buu, after absorbing fucking Gotenks, Piccolo, and Gohan, after him being Mystic Gohan, there's no way Goku and Vegeta should have been able to see him.
Yeah, he was a fucking problem.
Ain't no way. So let's take Gohan out of that situation and have them just fighting Super Buu after absorbing fucking Gotenks, because Trust me, that would give Goku and Vegeta enough reason to want to kill that motherfucker. And for Vegeta to even more say, all right, fuck it, I'll fuse with you because we got to take this nigga out. And then you can have everything else happen. The fight, the Vegito, the fighting candy, get absorbed, they free everybody, and now they take out Majin Buu. Here comes Kid Buu. He's a fucking problem.
Yeah.
Kid Buu does everything he does, destroys the Earth, destroys other planets, comes back, and now they have to hold him off until Gohan can complete the Spirit Bomb. And then it's still the same thing. It's Goku fighting as Super Saiyan 3, Vegeta getting respect for Goku and finally realizing, like, yo, like, you the GOAT. Like, you got it. You the best, and your fucking son is about to save us for the second fucking time. You got it. That would have been, it's still the same speech he had. And then he could still fight off Buu too, because that nigga showed how durable he was when he fought that nigga. So, you get all of that. And then after they both get beaten down, instead of them making a wish to say, hey, give back Goku his strength, it's just everybody give Gohan your strength. He's the one who beat Cell and saved us before. Now we need him to save us again. Gohan gets the win. Boom. Fine. Alright? It's over. Easy. Not that big of a difference. Everybody is satisfied. The biggest letdown of Dragon Ball Z was Gohan getting back to his fighting strength and then fucking it up. So you fix that problem.
Because
it
made no sense. Why have him gain this whole mystic form
and that whole redemption shit.
To have Goku be the one that has to save the planet again? Like,
all right.
Why?
All right.
If you were gonna, like, because that's the whole point. Like, okay, let's put it this way. Even though I hate it, we had Naruto, Shippuden, and now we got Boruto, which is supposed to be like a passing of the torch. Every time you go forward, it's supposed to be a passing of the torch. You don't pass the shit back. Like,
right.
Dad, take it back. It's too hot. Like, what the fuck? Gohan, I gave it to you for a reason.
Right.
Fine, give it to Goten.
Right.
Like, well, they like technically tried to give it to Goten when the whole Gotenks thing happened, but
that's all right. So that's where I'm going with it. So once Gohan gets the big win against Buu,
that could have been End of Z, and then GT would be
right.
Goten
And then GT
thing.
starts, and then instead of Goten, who's supposed to be going, like him and Trunks are going, Vegeta drags them along, and he's like, "No, we don't want to do it. You shouldn't be doing this to us." And he's like, "Well, it was your mother's idea." So it's just like, guess what, motherfuckers, y'all gotta be great, okay?
Right.
Y'all gotta travel through space, get the Black Star Dragon Balls, and bring Goku back to being an adult. This is the best time to develop these little niggas who have so much fucking potential. This is the son of Goku and the son of Vegeta. Do you know what these two represent that have been done better? Go on and kill them. This is your chance to give us a teenage version of two fighters with unlimited potential. We've seen Future Trunks. We've seen what happened with Gohan. Now you got these two, which they should have been, all right, now that they went out and they're seeing the world, Pan's coming along. It's a whole wacky adventure, but it's their adventure. We don't need to see Son Goku again, like, as a kid. We don't need that. We've already seen it. There's a whole thing, and trust me, that shit was bulletproof. So now it's like, we passing on the torch. Goten and Trunks, them as Gotenks, could have been the first time we saw Super Saiyan 4. Because it would make sense.
Yeah. Because if anything, like, even in Z, it was like establishing that they're prodigies even amongst them. Because, like, they're, like, Goten's 8, Trunks is, like, 9, and they can go Super Saiyan already.
Mm-hmm.
Which is, like, you know, of course, it surprised everybody else. Like, whoa, like, they're able to go Super Saiyan at that young. Which just paves the way for them to go even further.
Right.
You know, that's the whole point of the passing of the torch thing. It's like, you can become better than what your father was.
Mm-hmm.
And that's how it always is supposed to go.
Right.
Be better than the previous generation.
Right.
But instead of doing that, GT just make Goku young again. But he's still stronger than everybody that's in his crew anyway.
Right.
You know, he's stronger than Trunks. He's definitely stronger than Pan. So it ended up being Goku's journey again.
Right.
Again. It was like, but why?
Right. Because it's remember, it's the Goku show, right?
Right.
Except here's the thing, Goten looks exactly like like Goku. So it's
you can do that.
Right. It's Goku and fucking Trunks. So it's like, why can't you just have Goten and Trunks, who we've seen together as a pair? Like, them together is like, come on, you're not.
I mean, when they were kids, they were basically like, you know, inseparable.
Right.
You know, Trunks dragging Goten along on his wacky little shit, but we just gonna have Pan come with them. Like nothing. Goku doesn't have instant transmission and could just go grab Goten real quick.
That's
like,
son, right?
You know, like.
So and then also it's like,
or like Trunks isn't a fucking scientific genius because of his mother and doesn't know how to stop a fucking spaceship from traveling. Like, you couldn't hit a stop button. Oh no, bro! I know you know the fucking emergency stop. You be like, oh wait, no, but just get your ass out of here.
Just think about this, son. Trunks and Pan didn't do anything
at all
in GT.
Trunks almost got possessed by Baby and managed to push him out. That was the most he did.
Right, that was it.
That was it. It was resisting getting taken over by
and
Baby.
And Pan ain't do shit but be fucking annoying. Like,
because she's only like a quarter fucking Saiyan. She can't go Super Saiyan, so it's like.
So this gives you something for fucking Trunks to do. Him and Goten have to come together and be Gotenks to save the fucking universe, okay? Because once Baby absorbs Vegeta, it was a wrap, baby.
Pretty much. It was like, oh, none of y'all are ready for this right now.
So
literally the only person that can handle this.
Right. So remember the last time when we had to count on Goten and Trunks when it was against Boo, but they were too young, so they didn't fully understand. Guess what? Now here's their chance to redeem themselves.
Because honestly, Baby was just Boo again. Right.
So it was like I said, here's your chance to revive them, have them become the saviors they were supposed to be, and then they can save the universe from Baby. They can fight against Super Android 17. They can fight against the fucking dragons, and then Goku could make the sacrifice that he made at the end. Like, don't worry, kids. I'll make the sacrifice for us. Don't worry. Like,
and like, even still, like, you wouldn't even. And like, I think the best time to bring out, because I mean, of course, the first thought would be like, oh, well, since they're together, they can fuse into Gotenks. But don't have them do that first. Like, have them fight Baby or whatever, and it's just, you know, they gotta fight together. But then when it comes to Super Android 17, we go turn into Gotenks. Why? Because what did 17 do? He fused with himself. So it would just be fusion versus fusion.
All right.
Right. But we're not going to do that.
No.
We didn't do that.
That's what I'm saying. Like, it's right there for you to do. It's there. And then when the dragons came out the Dragon Balls.
Yeah.
Only Goku and Vegeta fought, right?
Yeah, pretty much. And even then, it was mainly Goku. As a matter of fact, Goku took out pretty much all of the dragons.
Right.
There was one time when Pan got in the way, but he still had to save her.
Right.
So, like, and that's what I'm saying. And you know what? And it would have been crazy. What they could have done. And I mean, I know it's like, it would seem ridiculous, but since we had Goku and Vegeta fuse become Gogeta against Shenron, right? This is something this is a wacky idea. But say, could you do a fusion into a fusion? Have Gogeta and Gotenks fuse together?
No, they didn't need to do that.
But I'm saying, because instead of giving us the bullshit of, oh, Vegeta can't even hit Super Saiyan 3, but I'm gonna hit him with this Bloods wave that lets him turn Super Saiyan 4. The fuck? What?
But they could have just fused into Gogeta. Like, it could have forced, like, it could be them saying, like, all right, we are not enough to do this on our own. Like, we need help. And Goku and Vegeta are like, yeah, we're strong,
right?
But they've gotten past us. But if me and you fuse, we might just be able to catch up, right? So then, you know, Vegeta's like, fuck, I don't want to have to do this fucking bullshit dance. But we have to. We don't have a choice. Then that's where it's like, all right, now you got two fusions. You got Gogeta, you got Gotenks fighting at the same time. They can take on half the load together, and then one of them can get Gotenks can get the fucking win because they've trained in being fused longer. So
unfortunately, the issue with that is it's like neither one of them was training. Trunks was busy being a fucking nerd, and Goten was busy getting bitches. So like
I said, that was the point of them going on the adventure. Yeah. Is that they become stronger because they have that higher purpose. And then after, like I said, all that goes down and Goku makes a sacrifice, or even Goku and Vegeta take on that sacrifice, who knows? Then that would give even more reason to Super for Beerus being so fucking strong and them feeling like, yo, we gotta do this ancient prophecy so that we can make a fucking Super Saiyan God. And who better than, us coming together and make Goku for his comeback. Like that, because now even we're looking at Super like, when the fuck are these kids gonna grow the fuck up? Like,
right.
They're like 13 to 14.
Right, we jumped in. Right. It's like they gave them the fucking Stewie syndrome. Just like, yeah, we're just, Brian, I'm one. Still? Huh? Like, what the fuck? Like, one, bro, it's been years. It had to have been years. Fucking Bulma's having a whole baby right now.
Right.
So clearly it's been some time.
Right.
Clearly. But they're like, because that's the thing. If Goten and Trunks would have been older, they could have fought in the fucking Tournament of Power instead of us bringing Krillin and Tien. No, shut up.
Don't
shut
disrespect
up.
Krillin
Shut
like
up.
that.
Shut up. Because they gave Krillin this whole power up. He managed to take out two people, sure, I'll give you that. But you know who did more work than him?
Who?
Master Roshi.
Because Master Roshi's
He did
the Alphabet like 3-4 times.
You're right.
Okay.
And damn near died doing it. But the point is, he came in there.
But that's what I'm
saying.
saying.
Then Tien.
Give Krillin his credit. Tien was fucking useless.
I don't know why the fuck they brought Tien here. And honestly, with the training that Gohan did, he should have waxed the floor with at least half of the stage. Mm-hmm. At least half of the stage. Mm-hmm. That motherfucker. Like, bro, the fight, as you keep bringing up, the fight between him and Goku was clean. You saw Gohan's ferocity. This motherfucker was coming at Goku's head, regardless of if he actually was strong enough to beat his dad or not. He was coming at him with everything.
Right.
And then eventually called him out, called his fade. Like, nah, Dad, don't be holding back. Give me all of that. I want all the smoke. And Goku was like,
this shit?
all right. All right. I'm gonna bust you in your shit. Like,
oh my god.
They boom. Gohan. like
let off that last
right.
punch.
But
and that nigga Goku ain't even flinch, nigga. Just
right, like
let him drop. He ain't even look at him, just let him drop. I was like, oh my
god. Yeah, and then he just caught him. And you just see Gohan just smiling because he went all out on it. He got that respect from his dad. Like, all right, I'm back in this. It's me.
All right.
Gohan, OG, son
right.
Gohan.
So look at everything we just fixed.
Right.
For just
and that's what I'm saying.
Situations.
So it's like, even if you just had Goten and Trunks come in there, like, because hell, the fight, the Tournament of Power was only like how long? Like, time-wise?
48 minutes.
Yeah, like 48 minutes. 48 minutes.
Which had so much
Goten and Trunks
happening like, only a minute has passed.
Right.
Like, nigga,
but
what?
like, Goten and Trunks, since they were saying it was only a minute, Goten and Trunks could have fused into Gotenks just to count as one fighter. Mm-hmm. And could have been there for a good while. You could have still had the whole Goku Go Ultra Instinct and all that shit fighting Jiren, whatever. But my thing is the fact that the tournament was only 48 minutes. Fusion lasts for 30. 30 minutes.
No, it lasts for 5. Fusion lasts for 5 minutes. What's the name time is 30 minutes. You can't fuse again for 30 minutes.
No, Fusion lasts 30 minutes.
I remember it being 5, and fucking after that, you have to wait 30 minutes before you can fuse again, which made fucking the movie dumb as shit when they were fighting Broly, because they kept trying fusion and failing, and it's like, all right, we gotta wait a whole 30 minutes.
They had to wait 30 minutes to fuse again, but no, they have 30 minutes to, like, for the fusion to last. But the time is based on how much you power up. Like the more power you exert, the quicker the fusion disperses. I remember that.
I swear it was 5 minutes. That's
Nah,
man,
it was more than 5 minutes, man. Come on, man. Nah, fuck you. I Google that shit right now.
Google the shit.
You know, I will.
I play Views Theory
After
a
the
lot.
video.
Yeah.
I promise you it's 30 minutes. But it don't matter. Whatever. It don't matter. Whatever. My point is,
Goten and Trump should have been GT.
they should have dead, and they should have definitely been in a lot more. Just anything, just a lot more. You know, like what the fuck is the point? It would be like All Might never losing his power in My Hero. It would be like, what's the point then?
All right.
Like, oh, he passed the power on to Deku, but he's still doing every fight while he's waiting for Deku to get like. Instead of it being like, oh, I'm just slowly losing my power, this is why Deku needs to get stronger because eventually I'm going to lose my power. Instead, it was like, he only gets weaker as Deku gets stronger. Like, if they did that instead, like, oh, as Deku goes up in the percentage, that's the percentage that's being taken from All Might. But that would still include All Might in basically every fight until Deku finally comes of his own.
Yeah, but...
Which would be like, you know, it would just... I don't really like that. You know, it would be kind of. It would lessen the severity of Deku needing to be stronger. Is what I'm saying. Like if All Might can still be there, then basically as Deku's getting stronger, that would just mean him and Deku have the tag team more.
I mean, well, the whole thing is that Goku pretty much at the end of the Cell saga said, "I'm done." Like,
yeah,
you
like,
got it.
Yeah, Gohan got it. Now
Right,
passing
you
the torch
have
to
it.
Gohan.
But then it was like, well, Gohan, you didn't do it.
Yeah.
And now here's your chance to do it again. But then you go down there and you act a fucking fool.
And I just hate the way that they make Gohan. Cause like when Spopovich.
Wait, what do you mean?
No, I'm saying like the way they did Gohan, like as he was becoming a teenager, like a whole, oh, I'm a student and stuff, but he's like kind of, because I've been trying to hide my identity all this time, he kind of is like kind of a punk in certain aspects. Like I'm still angry. Like I'm saying, okay, so the Spopovich thing, the Spopovich beating the shit out of Adele, which pisses me off because remember, Kid Gohan. It don't matter who it was.
That's another video.
No, I'm gonna get this out right now. Because regardless of who it was, Frieza, anybody, didn't matter how strong they were. Gohan, like he came in there and would do whatever, regardless if he really did anything or not. He still did it. So when Spopovich is beating the shit out of Adele, he's just over there, just all mad. And Goku's like, "No, Gohan, don't." And I'm like,
that was more of the surprising part. That Goku was just like, "Yo, chill out, yo. Just let her get her fucking ass.
Right, just let her get
her head bashed
Gohan,
in.
it's
Son.
cool.
Just
Like,
let it go."
No, I'm not cool with this, man. Like Gohan should have, regardless of disqualification, whatever, he should have just. That should have been the thing, honestly, that triggered them noticing how strong Gohan was. Like, instead of it being just like, oh, he's over there, and they're like, oh, I can sense this great power in him. No, he should have just went out there, rocked the shit out of Spopovich, and they got like the one dude sitting on the side was like, oh, like it breaks his thing or something. That's how hard he hit the dude or something. Then that would be the thing that triggers them, instead of having to be Gohan transform into Super Saiyan 2, and then they're like, whoa, now we gotta steal his power. No, it should have been like that. Him punching the shit out of Spopovich, and then that being them trying to,
say
catch
he
him
needs
slipping.
to take his power,
right?
Instead of fucking Goku and Vegeta, who were right there.
Right. Like because it's not even like Gohan, like, oh, his power is so great. I mean, he hasn't been training, so it's not that strong. Even Vegeta said it when he turns Super Saiyan 2. He's like, he was a lot stronger when he was a kid.
All right.
So it's like, obviously he ain't that strong, but okay, whatever. Sure, we'll just let that be a thing. Anyway, I know this is about fixing GT, but it, like that.
Yeah, that was the main component. It should have been Gohan's redemption and him getting the big win,
right.
And then it should have been Goten and Trunks being the catalyst for GT. So,
because it's how people bring up like Boruto, like as long as Naruto's still around, like
Boruto isn't needed,
right? But like Boruto's irrelevant. And then whoever's stronger, right? And then whoever's stronger than Naruto, Boruto definitely shouldn't be able to handle. So it's
Right.
like, you know, that's the difference. Like, Goku trained Gohan in the time chamber for the fight with Cell and noticed his potential while they were in there. And that's how he knew, yo, my son's going to be stronger than me. And he's like, that's my whole plot right now, is I want him to fight Cell because I know he got that power in him, and I'm going to let that be the thing that unlocks it.
He's also psychic, but
Muffin button. Like, but, you know, that was the thing. And that's what I'm saying. Like, with Boruto, like, it's not like Naruto's too busy, even though he can make clones, but he's too busy to train his own son to be better, you know.
Well, we already know why, because he's the love child of fucking Naruto and Sasuke. But so that's neither here nor there.
Yeah. But anyway.
Yeah.
Like you were saying, man, like, GT,
it had the potential.
it had
but
potential to be so
up.
much better, but y'all just focused on the wrong characters.
Right.
And even now, you still continuing that. Like, super, even with the manga, it's still the Goku Vegeta show. Mainly Goku. But the
Mainly
Goku Vegeta
Goku.
show.
So,
Like, even, like, Piccolo's there in this fight with Moro. But it's like,
I mean, so is Gohan, but he ain't doing shit.
right, but and that's the thing. It's like, but why? What do they offer to this? They bring nothing to the table because they're not ready for this fight.
Well, they slowed Moro
Gohan
down before
got punched.
Goku and Vegeta got back, even though 17 and 18 showed up with unlimited energy, so, you know, they could just keep fighting forever. But,
Gohan got punched in the stomach by Frieza when he came back from training for 4 months and almost died.
We don't talk about that.
That was so stupid.
We don't talk about that.
The disrespect for Gohan.
So anyway, GT is better with our way, right? Let us know. Are we right? Are we wrong? We don't give a shit. We are. But we would still like to hear your opinion anyway. Is there anything else you would like to change in Dragon Ball, even though it's perfect, but, you know, whatever. But that's up to you. Okay? So think about it. But this has been the Ungrateful Ambassadors. I'm Super Miles.
Hideto Shiosuke.
See y'all next time.